Here we go. Okay. 2:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. Texas at Florida. Texas -7 is the line. Game total 41.5. Okay. So this this feels a lot like the Notre Dame Arkansas game from last week. I
Except
can't.
Notre Dame's good.
Okay, agree. Yeah, I think Florida is objectively better than Arkansas is, and Texas is objectively worse than Notre Dame is, despite their number 9 ranking in the country, which is hysterical.
They're actually
Um,
not unranked in the database, so they're an unranked team.
the only rankings that count, they are in fact unranked. So I saw people, I was arguing with a guy on Twitter. He had them as the fifth best team in the country. I'm like, you haven't watched this team play. Um, Florida off a bye week, off a bad loss to Miami. Texas, I think they're also off a bye. I don't think they play last week.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. The last time we saw them, they beat up on poor Sam Houston 55-0. Before that, UTEP 27-10, and now now they have to go to the Swamp. Their first actually take the second road game of the season. They did go to Ohio State in week 1. Arch Manning on the road is an auto fade to me, so I will take Florida plus the 7. Am I crazy?
No, but I'm about to get crazy here. I
Okay.
don't know if you can see my pick on the sheet or not, but this is the one. Both of these teams suck, and I hate both of these teams. I would be okay if this game had, I don't know, something happened where they canceled it. That would be fine by me. Because of that, I would say the smart side would be to take the 7 points with Florida, just in hopes that the Swamp shows up and swamps one team, and that the Swamp always gets one team every year. It just usually is LSU.
True. And they don't have LSU in the schedule this year.
But
I
what
don't
I'm
think.
going to suggest here is three-way regulation final, 14-1, take the tie. This game's going to overtime in the Swamp.
You're going to bet on a tie?
I'm betting the tie, mostly because I don't have it in me to pick either team. I can't support Florida just out of principle, and I definitely can't support Texas out of principle. So we'll bet the tie.
My handicap is Arch Manning on the road with a number next to his name. For what reason, I have no idea. If you've watched this Texas team play, if you had to do a DC Sports Messiah top 25, would you have Texas ranked?
If they played the first game at DKR, they would be 4-0 and probably ranked number 1. That's how stupid this is, because Texas still had a chance at the end of that game to pull it off. And they looked horrible the whole game. And I feel like if that game was at home, they might have been able to have one more touchdown drive throughout that whole game. But no, if there was this is my segment on the database next week. We've got a segment called "We're Too High" with Troy. Texas is going to be on the list. Texas is smoked out. They are way too high. They need to sober up and follow Sarkisian's life path here, and accept the fact that you might be 25th, 23rd, but I would have trouble. They haven't shown us anything.
No. They've played Ohio State on. Granted, they played Ohio State on the road and lost. Okay,
And it was
fair enough.
close, sure. But quality losses are overvalued, and that's the reason why the entire ranking system is dumb.
Yeah.
If you're going to value a quality loss, then I'm going to take quality wins as 2 or 3 times that.
So, yeah, I'm on Florida. I would also consider sprinkling the money line here at the plus 200.
Might as well.
However, I would probably wait on this. I think you're going to see a lot of public money coming in on Texas, just because it's Texas Arch Manning. They've been pumped up all year, inflated all year. They're probably going to continue to be all inflated, and up until kickoff. So, I would want to see if this game we could get like an 8.5 before I'd look to bet this. So, as far as the total goes, just 41.5. They're daring you to take the under, and I accept. I don't think they score any. I think this is we're looking at or maybe these two teams combined for 30 points.
Yeah, I would still take the under at 41.5. I just
So
think they
would I.
both stink.
Same. Bad offenses.
Yeah,
Despite
bad
despite
offenses.
despite what they did to poor Sam Houston last time they played. Flexing on Sam Houston
Yeah, I was gonna
is
say
not a fade.
that's how we know that Texas had a bye week last week, is we didn't get to see a bunch of like outrageous clips of Arch Manning playing Division III guys in football and acting like he's the best thing ever.
All right, we're on the same page here. Next up,